Okay, who is on the schedule today? Can you believe we have a schedule?
I know.
We're so official.
I feel like it's happening all so fast, but also like we planned for this.
We did.
You know?
We're ready.
Everything's just in motion. It's like a well-oiled machine, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Room for improvement,
Wait,
but
we're being filmed right now.
yeah.
We're on there.
We're on, you guys. Okay. So we need to figure out who we're interviewing today.
Who are we interviewing?
It's Stigity today.
Okay. All right, you guys. Welcome to the apartment, a place where music, art, creativity, and just good vibes come together under one roof.
Yeah. Right here. Let's go. We have friends over, we interview them, we chat, we have a good time, and hopefully we can even get them to perform on our own home stage, okay? So as we were saying,
today is supposed to be a really, really, really exciting day, you guys. Like, this artist that's coming through is a really good friend of ours. His name is Stigity. Okay?
Stigity. Yeah, we're gonna catch up. We haven't seen him in a while, but you know, on the artist circuit here in New York, we've definitely run into him plenty of times. We're always kind of like mingling in the same places.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to sit down with him, talk to him, and then get a performance, you guys.
Yeah.
And he's one of the most live performances that I've seen.
Yeah.
Good energy, like it's gonna be a time.
Yeah, I was thinking of inviting a few people over to watch too. So if he's cool with that, we're gonna invite the neighbors over to watch. So we're just waiting a little bit. He should be arriving anytime. So let's get ready. All right. I gotta find a cute one. I should get a watch.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's always nice to have. Like, I feel like wearing a watch makes me feel fancy.
I think it is a fancy thing.
All right.
Oh, was that the door? Hello? Come in.
What up?
Hey, Stigity.
What's going on?
Hi.
What's going on? What's up?
Say hey to Styles. You know I'm like
Styles.
Right, yeah, come join us. You made it.
Yeah, know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, I appreciate you coming through.
The cold adventures.
Yeah, it's brick out right now. Yeah, it's freezing. But the radiator is pumping. We got the project heat here, so it's gonna be nice and warm. Are you drinking today? Sorry, that's my first question. Sorry.
No, I mean,
Yeah, it's a celebration.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna pour it up. Feel me? Get into the mood. And we'll be right back, you guys. See you in a second. Yeah. Yeah. Bitch. Welcome back to the apartment. We just got in. We just got settled in and poured up some drinks.
Yeah.
Chilling right now.
Right.
Yeah. And now we're ready to start asking hard-hitting questions.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Don't mind Fulton Street. We got the window open, so it's gonna be, all night long. Okay. So let's get into it.
Right.
First question: how did we meet? Before you start, we like asking this question because the whole point of the show is like we wanted to bring on our friends and really just like dive into our own network, because the idea that it's all about who it's not what you know, it's who you know. We want to test that. We're always testing that. So we're trying to connect the dots as to how we met everyone who's on this show. So
Right.
could you refresh us?
Let's take it back. All right. I think it was it like 2022, like early 2022? Like winter?
Yeah, it was in the winter. So late 2021. Wait,
yeah, like late 2021.
Where? Because it was here.
Yeah,
right?
we met here
It was
firstly
here? Yeah.
because we were in touch for a while, like through social media.
Yeah.
And then I think you guys were doing.
You
You
threw a
guys did
party?
an event. Yeah, you threw a party.
Yeah.
We gonna call it a party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Yeah,
you guys threw a party where you was having performances and stuff, and I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me come through and do my thing, perform." I blah blah blah. So you was like, "Yeah, come through." Know what I'm saying? came through. I actually came after work, came straight
Oh,
here.
wow.
And
Yes.
I think right when I came, you was like, "Oh yeah, you about to go on." You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
So-
god, that was our first time meeting.
Yeah. So when I came in here, we officially met.
Yeah.
Did my thing, and then after that, we hung out, drank, and we've been cool ever since.
Cool.
We've been cool ever since. Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly how you met.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
That party was cool, by the way. It was
Thank
cool.
you. Now that I
Everybody
think
that
about
came.
it,
Yeah, we
so
threw an
you
event.
performed on our stage. It was
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was that one.
That was our first party we ever threw, like, with artists on the stage.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you sign our stage that day? That night?
I probably did.
I'm
Most
trying to think,
likely
you
I
might
did.
be on there. If not,
If
you're
not, we
like
gotta
one
make
of
it
the
happen.
first. Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely gotta get you today.
So you guys, Stigity has already performed on our stage before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Back-
actually
back
how
in the
we-
days.
Yeah, that's how we like formally met. But we've always kept in touch through social media. And then a couple years ago, we threw an event and Stigity performed, and it was a great performance and a really cool event because we brought a lot of our friends together, which is like what we're doing now.
Yeah, a lot of people came. I think Talon Harris performed.
Yeah,
that day, too.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout outs to
Sure.
him.
We
He
gotta
was
get
funny.
him back.
Yeah.
I really want to get him back. But the funny thing is that this show actually premieres on the anniversary of that party, and I always think about that party because that party was a catalyst for
That was
doing
our
this
first time ever
Yeah.
throwing a party. So
What?
Yeah.
or an event. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was our
here
first
in-
event here.
in this space. So, but that's why we started doing this. It was so cool what we did, and we wanted to keep doing that. And
Right.
so when we finally premiere the show, it'll be on the 3-year anniversary of that day we met you.
Yeah.
December
Mm.
18th. It was December 18th when we met you. So
Right. That's
Yeah.
real. That's real. That's dope.
yeah. Okay. So next question: where are you from?
Where am I from? From New York City, representing the Bronx.
Okay.
Grew up in Harlem until I was 8, and then moved. Till I was like 11, and then moved to the Bronx. So I was always like back and forth from the South Bronx to Harlem because it was
Yeah, you know our
the
videographer is from Style.
South Bronx, Morrisania,
Oh, Morrisania. All right.
Morrisania,
Yeah,
Morrisania
yeah.
You're
area.
South Bronx too.
I'm right by there, my haven.
Yeah. Morrisania is Mont Haven, and then it's
Yeah,
Morrisania,
right next
and then
to-
it's like Claremont, and then
Yeah.
West Bronx, and then
Fire.
yeah. So yeah.
You holding
So-
it down for us.
Yeah, for sure. So that's where I'm from. I moved to the Bronx when I was 11. I went to middle school and high school in Harlem. So every morning, like even though I had my house was in the Bronx, like I was like 15 minutes away from school. So I was always back and forth. But for the most part, where I became a man and where I, really learned, you know what I'm saying? Became who I am today, the Bronx made me. So
The
yeah,
Bronx.
definitely the Bronx.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out to the Bronx.
Shout out to the Bronx.
South Bronx.
For sure.
Okay, next question. So New York City is a melting pot, and it's a hub for creatives. What is your nationality, and how does it play into your music?
Well, my nationality is I consider myself African American. I'm Liberian American.
Okay.
My parents' family is from Liberia, West Africa. So even though outside was a jungle, outside the home was a jungle, but inside the home it was, I grew up in a cultured, traditional African household. So there were I kind of got the best of both worlds, being outside and inside of my house, because I was a little bit more cultured, and my values and how I grew up, what I'm saying, I took pride in that versus what I dealt with in outside the home. So but both dynamics made me who I am today, and my culture actually had a big influence in my self-development and just my creativity in general, especially when it came to music.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hang on. We got a few more questions.
So yeah, sometimes I use ad-libs like yena. That's like that's a common Liberian call. You know, saying
Okay.
yena means yeah, what's up? Like yeah,
Okay.
what's up?
Yena?
Yeah, yena.
Yena.
Hey.
Facts. Yena. You know the
I like
vibes.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, yena. You could hear some of the references through my music. Sometimes I do like a oh na, oh yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So my culture definitely had an influence when it also came to the recording process. You know, I kind of want people to embrace embrace that as well as, you know, everything I put together when I curate my sound.
Yeah. That's what's up. So are there some like Liberian classics like that you grew up listening to, or like any like
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh,
yeah,
and Liberian
put us
classes?
on. Yeah, like put us on a little
Oh.
bit. Because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. So for the most part, you know, our flag is similar to the U.S. flag. We just got one star.
Okay.
Just one star. You know, the U.S. flag got 50 stars.
Yeah.
We got one star.
And you guys have stripes as well on your
Yeah,
flag?
it's the same exact flag, but just one star.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So but as far as like the OGs of because we have a genre, Liberian entertainment and music has a genre, it's called hipco. Hipco, trapco. Those are some of the subgenres. Hipco is pretty much like Liberian hip hop, just with our sound and our vernacular.
Yeah. And what language is being spoken?
I believe there's at least 15 different dialects.
Oh wow.
And then there's our broken English, which is called colloqua. So it's like it's like how you got like how you have patois Jamaican Brooklyn, but this is our
So there's English in it as well. It's like a broken.
Yeah. So ain't see it, ain't know, ain't read, ain't spell.
Wait, what is that? What are you saying? What are you saying?
It's ain't, don't you read, don't you spell? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
is that kind of like, wait, say it again.
Ain't know.
Is it like ain't? Is it kind of coming from ain't?
Like, yeah, it's like don't you know? Ain't
like,
know.
Yeah. Like maybe it's.
Ain't know what I say.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? You come in my call. So it's like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so it's as you come around me a little bit more, you'll get more familiar with certain words, you know. So I'm a little tipsy, so you know, bear with me.
I like that though. That's kind of sexy.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my boy LIB Foreign. He be saying that a lot. So yeah.
Get into it. Okay, next one. Oh, okay, yeah. We want all your handles. Tell people where they can find you out here on this internet.
On the internet streets.
Yeah.
You can find me Stigity, Stigity. I'm the one and only. It's 1G. Stigity.com. I have a website. Everything is /Stigity. Instagram is /Stigity __. YouTube is /Stigity. You can find me on Spotify.
Y'all heard? Stiggity. Get it through your head.
STIGITY.
STIGITY.
Stiggity. I noticed on Instagram you have __, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, there's 2 underscores.
Yes, there's a reason for that because I'm formerly my Stiggity.
Okay.
So
my Stiggity. Okay.
Yeah, my Stiggity. I had a evolution.
Yeah. Exactly. He's been at it for a long. You've been doing this.
Yeah.
And that's how you know when you see that.
I feel like
that's one thing we relate on as well because we've all been doing this for a long time now.
Right.
So we really like respect each other's hustle.
Right. Definitely.
I feel like that is really like the basis of our friendship as well because we've been seeing each other do our thing.
Yeah, we've all evolved, you know, from one sector of the creative industry to the other, especially you guys, you know. So like I'm pretty sure you understand what it's like to kind of transition and still keep the essence of where you started and try to just leverage that and build off of that and you know.
Yeah, they say never change the goal. You can change the plan, but the goal is always still the same.
Yeah. Right. So my Stiggity, right? First I was my style. I was
Yeah,
my
my
style.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
started, when MySpace was around
Yeah,
and all that.
okay.
During
Okay.
so I had this how we used to decorate our
Yes,
profiles and
yes.
come up with the names and all that. So
my style.
yeah. So I was like 17. I started my first YouTube channel. I was like one of the first
Wow.
people. I was like one of the first teenagers from Harlem who had a YouTube channel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This was like around 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, I think I wrote like a status or something, and
Mhm.
then I said something, um, you like my style or something, and I was like, oh, let me just keep that my style TV,
Yeah.
and then people just like, oh, my style. So
Mhm.
I wrote with that. I wrote with my style, and then people, I figured, let me find another name that's different because a lot of people's using, style and all of that. So I want to kind of
Yeah.
differentiate myself a little bit. So I pick my Stigity.
Mhm.
My
I
Stigity.
like that.
I love it.
Yes, because Stigity means style. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you know.
a cooler way to say
Right.
style.
Playing on the words a
Exactly.
Feel
little
me?
bit. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the my, but I'm gonna just change the style into Stigity. So
Yeah.
my Stigity.
Mhm.
I was rolling with that
Yeah,
for
I
a little
like-
while,
yeah.
but people would kind of butcher the name and say like Miss Stiggity.
Oh,
and
okay.
all
Okay.
this
okay.
shit. So I had to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
So I say, yo, now how can I still keep the essence of my name
Yeah.
Mhm.
and not
Simplify it a little
simplify
bit.
a little bit. So I went on the internet and I was like, oh, Stiggity. Let me look up what Stiggity mean. And
Mhm.
I was like, oh, that's me right there. And I
Yeah.
Yeah.
right there. So
it.
that's why there's
Yeah.
2 underscores because before my
Mhm.
Instagram handle was my Stiggity, but
Mhm.
I took out the my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Boom.
It's kind of the placeholder.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dope. That
Exactly.
is a really good story.
Yeah.
And I
Thank you.
love.
First of all, I love the name Stigity because I like saying it.
Yeah,
It's
I like
fun
saying
to say.
that.
Everybody got Stiggity. You got Stiggity, you got Stiggity. It's just within you. You know what I'm saying? You just the red Stiggity, you the
Yeah.
Tsunami Stiggity.
Yeah.
You know, it's all within your personality and essence. But these Stiggity,
Mhm.
it's your boy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
which leads us right into projects. Is there anything that you're working on right now that you're looking forward to releasing soon?
Yeah, I'm always working on something. Um, Ever since I watched like the J. Cole's last documentary, I just been like locking in every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like before when you like balancing like work and your creative endeavors, it was a little hard. But now I'm less like locked in. So because of that, I've been like working on a lot of different projects and been releasing stuff slowly. But as of right now, I've been collabing with a few content creators
Nice.
to do like skits and help promote local businesses
Okay.
in the
Nice.
food industry.
Oh,
So,
I love
yeah.
that.
So shout out to Holly Grind TV, a couple other people,
I know Holly Grant. I follow them.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He goes to different hoods and supports different people and interviews them, So he's a pretty cool guy. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up. We did an interview recently. But as far as music, I have a project coming out. It's called This Ain't for Practice. It's short. It's gonna,
I like that. I like that name.
yeah.
I've been in this. I've been doing this. Like this is not no. We don't do practice no more. We're rolling. The camera's rolling right now. Yeah, I like that.
Right. And it's ironic because this project is a little long overdue. So I'm gonna be releasing it later this month.
Okay.
I had a few singles I was releasing. I was releasing like one song since like February. So I got some singles out like the Vibes and Jiggy and uh I got some other stuff out. I'm always putting out stuff out. But yeah, look out for the project. This ain't for practice. It's gonna be like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's gonna be short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a short
That's
album.
okay. You know, that's how people can digest these days.
Yeah.
You know,
Our attention spans are so short now.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
It is, because it's,
Yeah.
and then also I think feel like what's good about it too is like when it's short, people can play it over and over and over again and really just like dive into
that
it and
world.
take different interpretations. I think it allows people to do that. you know?
Exactly. And you know what's funny? I didn't even realize that I was doing that without trying to do that. Like, because I would just find myself in the studio making songs, but sometimes I would just be okay with it being short.
Yeah,
Right.
You're like, I feel like I got it all out. Like this is kind of
This sums up what I was trying to.
Yeah, I don't need to do. You don't need to do too much.
You
know
don't.
what I'm
You
saying?
really don't.
So you
Play
know,
it again if you need it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then like certain songs, I just realize I just be repeating over and over. I'm like, you know what? If I put together like short projects, you know, that are short, sweet, but with quality lyrics and quality sound, you know, I'll be good to go. So this Ain't for Practice is coming out this month, and then I have 2 other albums that are already ready. I won't say the names, but they're ready as far as like album covers.
2 albums?
I have 2 other albums. So altogether, I have 3 albums on the way that are literally ready, lined up.
Working.
Everything is ready.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I feel like
You're ahead of
Stigity
the
does
game.
not sit down. I feel like Stigity is just
Always.
going, like, yeah, just always on the go. But being like productive and creative and really making like every moment count. And like I feel like that we can feel that through the music, we can feel that through your performances, and you know, even when we sit down and we just talk to you, like you're really making stuff happen.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Everybody had to tell me to sit down today. So.
You
Yeah.
Standing up all the time. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could get you on the show so we can sit down and talk, you know, about what you do, because people need to know, like,
for sure. And also, not to mention, I started I'm working on some films, like web series. I'm getting into writing, you know, so that's something on the long term, you know. So we're gonna tap into that more later in the future. But yeah, I started writing my own stories and stuff. So
are you gonna be acting as well?
Yeah,
or?
I'm gonna be acting and directing my own film. So you know what I'm saying? So look out for that in the next few years.
okay.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna rush and just throw it out there right now.
The groundwork.
Yeah.
Build that foundation.
I knew it. Yeah.
So,
okay, so Stigity, what's your earliest memory of music, and was there any specific moment or artist that inspired you to start creating music?
Right. So, I would say my family inspired me when it came to music. My father for the most part, and they don't even realize what they was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was like 90s. My dad, like, I know you guys were familiar with the VHSs and the cassettes and all that, CDs. And what my dad used to do is he used to always make home videos.
Okay.
He used to always make home videos, set up the camera, you know. The big cameras, the one that take the high 8s. The big joints.
Take the full VHS.
Big joints. You know
everybody's looking for those now. Like,
So he used to set those up and, like, you know, put it in the little wood cabinet box, you know, to set it up, and he used to make videos so that he could send it back home to his family. So when I was home, like, what he would do is and then he would just play music. Like, you know how people do TikToks now?
Yeah,
he was the original TikToker.
He was the original TikTok dada. You feel me? Like, he was setting up the camera and then playing music. He would play Afro beats like Prince Nyko. Prince Nyko, he's a Nigerian artist from back in the day. It was a song he would always play. Sweet mother, I will not forget you for the suffering you suffer for me. Yeah, so he would play that, and then, you know, he would switch it up to probably like some Michael Jackson, maybe some gospel when my mama came home from work, because she was religious, so she used to listen to Randy Travis a lot. So I used to listen to him. He would play Paul Simon, Hugh Masekela, Lady Smith, Black Mambazo. Criss Cross, Tupac.
Chris
When my sister got home from school, she would play R&B, hip hop, soul, Fugees, all of that. So
Yeah.
everybody had their own taste of music,
Mhm.
and whenever they came home, it was their time to DJ. You know what I'm saying? And I was listening. You know, I was tuning in, listening to I was soaking in everything. I embraced everything and listening to these different people like Prince Nyko, Lady Smith, Black Mambazo, Paul Simon, Tupac, Michael Jackson, Fugees, Lauren, all these different people influenced me, you know, because they were just played simultaneously
Yeah.
throughout the week when I was in the house as a kid. So, yeah, that was my first experience really getting into music is when they would play these songs,
Classics.
play the classics, play the music videos on the screen.
Mhm.
And then I remember like my sister, cause she was big on buying CDs and magazines and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? I see I got the B2K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was one of those people. You feel me? So I remember specifically she had the Fugees. It was when the Fugees came out.
Mhm.
Like I remember, like she had the Fugees. She was like, "Yeah, Fugees, she went on strong in my pain with this."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, why you always singing that?" Like, and then she showed me the album cover, and then I would listen. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is it." And that's what made me like, "Oh, yo, I think I fell in love with hip hop."
Yeah, like
You feel me? So yeah.
everything just kind of coming together. You're like, I like this, and you see the pictures in the magazines, and
Yep.
then you hear the music, you put the face to the music, and you're like, oh man, like these are people creating. Like I kind of want to do this too.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't even know that you're thinking that,
Yeah.
but like it's the seed is being planted.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what else is interesting? It was when speaking of the Lauryn Hill, it was when you remember that movie Sixth Act? I think it's Sixth Act.
Sixth
Two?
Act, yeah.
And she was in it.
Yeah.
You know, you had gospel, you had hip hop, you had opera, you have the streets, you got you had every single aspect of whatever was going on
Yeah.
in one movie, and it was so dope to me. And to see her even do that and to be so versatile in her art inspired me.
Actually, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she was killing it.
She
was
was
killing
yeah,
it. She was killing
I
it.
mean,
So,
you know, we
we're
know
very
Lauryn
much
Hill
inspired by each other.
from the Miseducation, but to then having seen that movie as a kid and then learning that was her, going back watching it, and you know that was a whole mind blowing thing. And you're like, oh wow, this woman has been doing her thing for a minute.
Yep.
Anywho, I think we should take a little break, real fast.
Quick little break.
Take a quick little break.
Where?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then you know what, when we come back, I want to see if anybody on Instagram Live has a question real fast. We're gonna throw that in there, and then we're gonna keep this interview rolling because we have a few more intense questions. Be right back.
Take off like a rocket into the stars. If that's where I find your love, now to the Mars. My celestial lover is a star, directly from the constellation of my incarnations. Only you know who you are.
No, we're gonna come answer something from the IG in a second. Okay.
Do not ask me if I'm Tevin Campbell.
Okay, we're gonna give them a second. Okay, we're back. Thank you, Styles. Okay. As a New York native, what sets you apart from artists who have moved here to chase their dreams?
Good question. Well, I'm from here, so
Yeah.
that all
You have
automatically.
an advantage.
Yeah, that's an advantage automatically. I kind of been through a lot of different experiences. Yeah, I've been through a lot of different experiences that probably people from outside haven't been through as far as like behind the scenes. I have like experience like being behind the scenes as a creative and also being in front of the camera. I Being that I have the knowledge and the experience, I decided to go certain routes and make certain decisions that were very pivotal in my career, and I think it was necessary as far as for me to avoid the bullshit. You know, also I kind of understand like where to go, how to deal with certain situations. Um, like my third eye is just like on point, like I could just see certain things that maybe other people can't see. Not to say, not to take away from other people's powers.
Right.
Everybody got powers.
Can I add something that I think is very unique and special about people from New York in general?
Yeah.
There's a hustle mentality inside of native New Yorkers that I think is it's just unparalleled and it's just different from anybody from anywhere else.
Right.
New Yorkers, you guys have a lot of, I've noticed have a lot of gift of gab, very like charismatic. You guys know how to talk to people.
Right.
And there's just this idea, like the idea of hustle is just like you're just born into it. Like you understand that there's like different lanes and like always trying to find a different lane. So like whether it's bringing in revenue or bringing attention to your craft or
I kind of compare it to like I feel like the New Yorkers because well I feel like before there was Hollywood there was New York, right? I think a lot of movies and stuff or show business kind of started here. And I feel like New Yorkers are like they're like behind the scenes. They know because it started here. I feel like they know actually what it takes to make the movie magic. And so like just being personable, talking, hustling, and talking.
And they're good at making things seem better than what they are, like bigger than what they are. Like like just the way they talk, the power that they talk into, whatever the hell they're talking about, it just seems like so big.
Thank you.
You guys have it.
Gifted.
I really appreciate this. I'm flattered.
Seriously, take it in. If you were born here, you guys all have it.
You understand the struggle, my brother.
I get it.
It's
Wholeheartedly.
Cool. Like I feel like in California we're so laid back and
chill.
Yeah, but I feel like y'all
special.
Y'all tell us what's cool. I feel like in California we're like we see what's cool and we're like, oh, this is cool. But I feel like New Yorkers like that is cool. Like they just kind of tell you what it is.
Yeah, we're very like blunt and raw, realistic about a lot of stuff. We don't kind of sugarcoat anything.
Right.
Like I've literally seen like a group of like rappers who came even to the Bronx and performed and the crowd wasn't even jacking them.
That type of
They
stuff.
just like, but like if New York ain't jacking you, they not jacking you. But if they jacking you, they'll you know what I'm saying? You're doing something right because it's not easy to please New York people. So and plus like we blend in pretty well with a lot of things and places. That's what a lot of people say. Like we blend in well.
Yeah, New Yorkers blend in.
Yeah, you can navigate. Yeah, I mean, because if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. They always say that. So I think coming from here, you already know that you're set up for success. Okay, next one. How do you navigate? Sorry, hold on.
Take your time.
So, how do you navigate the balance between creating authentic art and making a living in this expensive city? How do people how do you do that? How do you stay creative and pay your bill? Like,
that's not hard for me, because for me, like I don't front about myself at all. I don't try to act like I have something that I don't. That's one. I don't try to be something that I know I'm not. I don't try to put myself in positions that I know I can't handle. So whatever you see is what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But do understand that it's gonna get better. I will never be the same, even after this conversation. There's always gonna be some self-development, but people are gonna see how authentic it is. One of the ways I really practice that is cause like you said, like being a creative and balancing an everyday life here. You can't it's not realistic. One thing I had to realize, it's not realistic to just live off your art.
Okay.
And in a city like this, especially when you're only dependent on maybe 1 to 2 sources of income. Maybe you probably need like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the most part, that's one thing, because having a job, because I kind of made the choice to be independent, an independent artist for a while.
Mhm.
I've had opportunities where I could have did the major label thing or took a deal, but
Yeah.
listening and watching people like Nipsey Hussle and
Mhm.
certain other independent artists that was really getting it out of the mud, you know, it kind of put things for me in perspective and made me say, you know what, I need more time to learn. You know, I need more time to experience stuff. And
Yeah.
sometimes when you rush the process, when you rush to get into an opportunity, um, sometimes you lose yourself or you miss out on the process
Yeah,
when you're trying
exactly.
to expedite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not to take away from anybody that's um highly successful. Shout out to all the highly successful artists and creators out there.
Mhm.
But for me, I couldn't imagine these last 10 years just expediting the process. I couldn't, because when I had certain opportunities presented towards me, um, I understood I wasn't ready because I didn't have as much experience as far as like maybe I didn't have enough songs.
Yeah.
Like I remember I had the opportunity to get on with an independent entity, but part of the reason why I decided to take my time was because I didn't have enough songs at that time. All my songs I had were sampled, were on sampled beats.
Yeah.
I didn't have a
You
lawyer.
didn't have any ownership of that music.
You know, I didn't really understand the business as much as I did do now. So I decided to, you know what I'm saying, take the time to go back to the drawing board, go back to the trenches and do the work.
Yeah.
I decided to write more songs, write more material, because I knew there was going to be more opportunities coming, and in order to uh, elevate my value, I needed to go through these experiences. So I said, fuck it, let me get a job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the job, you know, because ain't nobody just gonna knock on my door and be like, "Oh, I got $1 million for you," or you know. And if they do, that's once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And I've only had that opportunity presented to me once. As far as the M being presented to me, I had the opportunity presented to me once. So I understand, like, okay, if I'm not gonna rush for that M right now, I need to be realistic and get a job. I can't act like I'm too fly, too Hollywood. Listen, it is what it is. Like, I'm still, not a lot of people know me too much.
Yeah.
Let me get this job real quick,
Yeah.
get this money, because I'd rather a steady check and be able to control my my publishing and my have more accessibility to my publishing and my creativity, and work a regular 9 to 5 and fund that, than to just rush and just not understand what I'm doing and have a
give it all
whole
up.
bunch of other people's
people
sons and
controlling
daughters
your stuff.
controlling my stuff,
Yeah.
and they wasn't shooting with me in the gym. And guys like me growing up where I'm from and knowing what I had to do to get to where I'm at, you know, we don't just give up stuff that easy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work for this. You gotta be there with me. You gotta
be here with me.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to tell certain people, like, you know, like, yeah, if you wanna get in, if you really believe in what I'm doing, if you're trying to invest, you know, come to an open mic, come see a show that I do, come do this. I'm not saying you got to sit with me and smoke an L and pass out, but like, be part of the process. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how I could be able to trust other people and trust other people as far as coming in. But yeah, I got a regular job, so I was working regular jobs with pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even taking the
Paying
jobs that
bills.
I gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a phone bill, car note, rent, insurance. I gotta look out for mama, daddy, sister. You know what I'm saying? Dates ain't cheap.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I like looking fly. You know what I'm saying? Clothes ain't cheap. You know, so lifestyle ain't cheap. So yeah, get the job. Even if I gotta get a job that, you know, no offense, shout out to all the Mexicans and the Asians, but yeah, I don't care if I gotta wash dishes. I did all of that.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Sometimes I was in a situation where I had more money than people that had more of a buzz than me.
Yeah.
Because I had that consistent
Yeah,
income.
because you
Exactly, because
you're
You
you
know,
weren't
not
too
good
good
to-
too proud.
to keep that consistent job.
Yeah.
Like some people get to that point.
And it's
I felt
okay.
that. Yeah, it's okay.
Because at least I can have some time to, do things I want to do to where like, because once people know you, it's going to be harder
Yeah.
to
come back from that.
come back from that.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you up,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
stay humble, the
Yeah.
whole time. So that way, if you do have to return back to that for whatever reason, because we
It's
all
not
know
that-
that happen,
Yes.
it's not as
Y'all know.
crazy.
Yeah, we
Y'all know. Y'all came from Cali. Y'all know how it is,
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes you get opportunities, but opportunities are not always consistent in the creative industry.
They don't last
Like-
They
forever.
don't last long.
Like, for example, like you might get like a gig on like a web series.
Yeah.
And you might get hired to work maybe 8 to maybe 1 or 2, 3 seasons.
Mhm.
And after that, you might not have work for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
Boy,
5.
I'm outta here.
You never know. So,
Yeah.
having that job,
Mhm.
take pride in that.
And
I'd
not
rather-
being too good to go back to that.
Yeah.
Ex-
I
Exactly.
think the title of this episode is "Rappers Need Jobs."
Yeah.
Rappers need day jobs.
Rappers need
Listen,
day jobs.
It's okay if you rap and that deal ain't coming yet. Listen, UPS is hiring.
Yeah. Okay.
McDonald's is hiring. Get something. It's better to have money than no money. Feel me? So, and also, when I do get in the creative process, I turn off all technology. Even when I'm like, I like to sightsee a lot. I like going on day trips. I like traveling. I like to disconnect from social media and just technology. Sometimes I like being in my own world and just,
Yeah.
even if it's just walking down the street and just looking at stuff,
Yeah.
and getting inspiration and turning off my phone, because sometimes them little rings here and there be a distraction. And in order to be a better and a more dynamic creative, you got to kind of just soak in the world.
Right.
You got to soak in the
It-
world a
yeah,
little bit.
Experience, right? You gotta
Yeah.
have experience in order to
Yeah.
to be inspired. For
Yeah,
Sorry
for sure.
to interrupt, but we have a few more questions. I want to get through these real quick because you're gonna perform for us.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not talking too much.
No,
this
this
is
is
good.
beautiful. This is
Yeah.
great, but I have to reel it in because we have more questions that we want to get to. So, yeah, let's get to it. Okay, these are a little more fun. So we have, what is your New York City comfort food spot go to after a late night session?
Oh, it's
Show.
lit.
So it's late. You did a show. You killed it. Where we about to eat at?
Where we about to eat at? First thing that came up to mind was the Lower East Side. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Lower East Side. We gonna Empanada Mama is my spot.
Okay.
I love that.
You can
I
come
love
up
that.
with those. What kind of empanadas do you like?
I like the cheeseburger empanada. That's the winner right there.
I am so hungry right now.
Cheeseburger empanada. That's pretty much I did the chicken empanada, but I ain't
Not
like
the
that.
same.
I like cheeseburger empanada is my thing. I get like 2 of those. If I'm feeling really greedy, I get like 5. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it, even the wait. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the dollar pizza because that's convenient.
Yeah.
It may not be the most healthiest, but it's convenient.
It's kept a lot of people alive.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
right?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't knock it.
And then after a show, you're getting out late. We can't be picky.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
you can't be picky.
You
It's time to eat, and so we're gonna take what's around.
Exactly.
And the dollar slice been saving
Not
lives.
too
Because all the
Not
good
too
food,
good.
because all the good food spots they close
They
at a
close
certain
it,
time.
exactly.
So dollar spots,
Yep.
they there. Now it's $1.50. I get
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fine.
I get it. They
That's
up the
fine.
price on the cheese. I get
Yeah.
it. But we still thank y'all for holding it down.
Thank
y'all for
you,
holding it down.
dollar slice.
And the deli, you
The
get
deli.
the deli. They
24-hour deli.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
For
Thank
sure,
you.
for
Thank you
sure.
for being
Keeping
there.
the artist alive.
for sure.
Next one.
All right. So, what's the wildest thing that's ever happened to you on the subway while headed to a gig?
Or just maybe on the subway.
Or yeah, just in general. Yeah, it could be
general.
headed to a gig or just
What's
the
the
craziest
craziest
thing that's
thing?
ever happened to you.
The craziest thing.
Yeah. Public transportation.
That's a good
'Cause
question.
we know you have
because
to have
it's been-
stories. There's
Yeah.
plenty.
I've seen crazy things, but
Okay.
as far as what happened to me,
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody, from what I could think of, somebody told me to shut up because I was like rapping back.
Oh, damn, no.
Because I was rapping mad loud and all of that.
Yeah.
And then
So
I
you
was with
inspired. You was like,
and then I was
Yeah.
with somebody, so the guy was like, "Can you shut up? You got this loud ass." Da, da, da. I said, "Yo, what are you talking about, my dude? Like, you da, da, da. We going back and forth." And the person like, "No, no, 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 no." And I was like, "Yeah, but they told me to shut. How dare you tell me to shut up?"
That's so New York.
yeah.
That's such a New York thing.
But you know, what people don't understand is like you be in the mode sometimes. Like you be high off
In your
the light.
zone.
Yeah, in your zone, and you know.
I think the subway is a
Rest
crazy
with
place in general. So I
Yeah.
think when I see people like rapping to themselves and being like, I feel like they're just trying to create their world around them. They're just like, because it's hard
We're
out
in
here.
a
As
city
Yeah.
of possibilities. Like anything could happen. Like you could be rapping, you could be,
Yeah.
in your zone, and someone notices you. Like,
yeah.
But you lucky I don't remember your face.
Right.
yeah.
Lucky.
I'm definitely no. You don't know.
Lucky.
Somebody told me to shut up on the train before too. Actually,
Yeah.
and I had to go off a little bit.
Oh,
But,
yeah?
yeah. When I first came here, it was like sometime when I first came here. I forget.
Were you?
You know what, Steven? You know what, Steven's out there.
Mhm.
Steven, you remember this story? He could tell it really well, actually. Steven, our party
y'all were
bartender.
together.
Yeah, he was together. He told me this story. Anyway, when we have him here, he's gonna have to tell that story.
Okay, for
Because
sure.
I was a little lit, so I'm sure. But,
Yeah.
You shut up.
somebody told
Yes.
me to shut up on the train before
Yeah.
too.
How
Yeah.
dare
How dare they?
the audacity
That's good. That's never happened to me.
when I feeling.
What?
Now there was another crazy thing. I think I remember somebody was about to fight me because I was defending somebody. Because they
you gotta stay out of it.
yeah, but
Mhm.
I knew the person. He was from my hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you see people on the train, you know them. You know,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I'll be catching people.
Okay.
Oh, what's good, Sticky?
Yeah.
But like, the dude I knew, yeah, he was from my hood. Like that's my boy from my hood. I think he was coming drunk, and I think there was another group of dudes, and they was like making fun of him, and they was coming at him, and I was just like, ain't nobody was kind of like defensive. So I was like,
Yeah.
yo, like this my son, like yo, chill, da da da. And then homeboy got up. He was like, what you trying to do? What you mean? Da, da, oh, you think you da 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 da? And then his homie was like, nah, bro. I was just sitting there, like, yo, listen. If you try to do something, listen. Me and my man's gonna fight you, and I'm pretty sure everybody else on the train probably gonna jump in because you over here bullying. So. But yeah, that was a while ago.
For that.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, like growing up, like you, like in New York. I was always thinking about like fighting people,
Fight girl?
Yeah,
Oh
like-
yeah.
or like or getting into a fight or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever want to get into a fight ever again. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's
right?
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
now that I'm older, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like,
It's too much.
I don't want. Not that I'm scared, but it's just like I just don't want to
And
fight.
and at this
You
age, like it don't
scared
matter.
for them, for you, because of
No,
you.
I just don't want to fight. Like,
No, I mean, and at this age, like it's not seen as like just a fight, right? Then the police get involved, and like if somebody calls the police, then it becomes a whole ordeal. It's not just a fight anymore.
Yeah.
right?
Now,
It's not like
now
to
the
prove
city
because
is
you
like,
fight to prove something. That's why
Yeah,
you fight. Like when
true.
you're younger, I feel like
Yeah.
to prove,
To prove something.
like to prove.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like now, it's just like no,
I don't need to
I ain't
prove
got nothing to prove to you. Like,
Somebody just
like
got
you don't pay my
arrested.
bills, you don't pay,
This
fighting
is-
you isn't gonna help me
it's
in
not
any
worth
way.
it.
It's not worth
It's
it.
not
It's
worth
like,
it. Yeah.
Somebody
I'ma
just got
conserve my
arrested.
energy.
Somebody just got arrested for assault and charged with assault. The dude that he punched told the cops.
Yeah.
It was on the news and everything. He just punched him on the train. It was on camera, everything. I
Mhm.
was like, oh.
And then yeah, shit like that can happen where it's like,
Yep.
you can't control your emotions for one moment, and then now you're paying for it.
Yep.
Now you're going to
Yep.
therapy and you know.
This is my personal opinion. I know there's some people. There's New Yorkers, you know, like they're fighters.
Yeah.
Like they,
Yup.
the
They on go.
aggression level rises very fast.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
New York.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm not like I'm not like I don't feel any type of way when it happens because I've seen this happen so many times. Like the aggression level goes so high,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm like still cool because I'm like I'm just so used to this.
Yeah. It's great, but now you got because everybody got their cameras out now. You could get in
Yeah.
trouble for him. So now, yeah, I wouldn't want to fight either because you never know somebody recording.
Especially if you
Exactly.
lose, right?
Yeah, I know. Right? If you
If you
lose,
lose,
it's
it's
over.
a dub.
Then you're a meme forever.
Oh hell yeah! Everybody's got
Yeah.
some kind of hidden weapon on them.
Imagine you hitting somebody first, losing, and then it going on camera,
And
and
then-
then getting charged.
And then you lost and you still get a charge.
I
like,
know,
come
right?
on,
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, cool. Okay, so just we have two more questions for you. This
Sure.
next one is this one's really fun because this is about music. If you had to describe New York in 3 songs, what would the 3 songs be?
New York in 3 songs.
This is a good one.
This is good. So we got 50 Cent in the club.
Yep.
Okay.
Even though it do got a little West Coast vibe to it,
That's the
but
birthday song.
what
Also,
I'm
same
saying?
thing, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Go.
but
So,
yeah.
in the club is
Yeah.
that's like an anthem. That's
Yeah.
It is.
that's an anthem, like
Still getting played
Give
to
it.
this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Undefeated banger.
Yeah.
In the club, follow from above. In the club, that's one. I like the newer generation now of artists,
Mhm.
the young ones. So I'm gonna do Scarlet. This is New York.
Scarlet. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
What
This
the
is New York.
Who
Really
the
hooked-
fat?
No,
Move.
actually, when I heard that song, I was like, "This is very New York."
Yes.
It was just like, "What I look like?"
Tell a nigga good morning.
Yeah, just
Something like telling you good morning.
Yeah.
I have some people, I be like, yo, Grand Rising, they be like, oh, you toxic. Give me Grand Rising. Tell me good morning. Tell me good morning. So we got in the club. This is New York. And then
Dang, Scarlett made the list.
the third one. Damn, what was my third one?
It was maybe a
What was my third one?
Or where are reference now?
Dang, I had a
Look it up.
third one.
Can you find it?
I had a third one. Dang. In the club. This is New York. And
So that's what I
what was it else?
Oh, we got.
Because there's so many good songs.
There's so many good songs.
But I need like a real New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not Alicia Keys.
I would say one of my
right?
songs. I mean, I could say that, but there's a lot of
Yeah,
other songs I
yeah.
like as well. I would say one of my songs too.
Busta Rhymes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's
Busta.
what really got me.
Busta,
Yeah.
put your hands where my eyes could see. Straight up, wow,
Wow,
in the place to be. If you really want to party with me,
Hey.
let me see this what you got for me. Put your hands where my eyes can see.
Hey.
Find in the place to be. If you really want to party, you know what I mean? Yo, come on.
Yeah.
Yo,
Listen.
Busta
Busta
Rhymes
Rhymes fan.
it's so New York.
It's like some of my earliest memories. Definitely when it comes to like wanting to be an artist.
Yeah.
It's Busta Rhymes on the list. It's Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes. No, those are like their top.
Yeah, and Missy,
Like,
yeah,
For the
definitely.
reason why I wanted to become an artist. Yeah.
When it comes to like the shaking, like songs like a
Yeah,
yeah, that's the song. That's like
Yeah.
that song.
Busta Rhymes really like
Fashion,
Everything.
creativity. Like, yeah, he just wasn't normal. I don't know how to say it. Like, not normal, but like making not normal so cool.
Yeah.
He looks normal now, but back
Yeah,
then,
Yeah, back then
he
he
was-
wasn't. He was
so different.
pushing
like,
the envelope
Yeah.
a lot. The outfits,
fashion.
everything. He was.
it was like
yeah.
him and Andre 3000. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Now he's like Thanos.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's very.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Busta. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, definitely Busta,
All
man,
right.
for
Thanks.
sure.
All right, was that all the questions?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think one more. I think between
Oh wait, no.
Oh.
Yeah. We have one more question.
Wait.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, we
No, we have two more.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Sorry. There's one more.
We had like a little
Okay. What? Oh.
foodie question.
Yes. Okay. This is a really good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in a food desert in
Yeah.
New York. Let's say you're probably in Queens somewhere.
Yeah.
Why do I imagine Queens somewhere?
Mm.
Somewhere in Queens we've never been. You don't know. There's a food desert. There's one.
Right.
There's one deli, and you walk into this deli. You're so hungry. You got to get something to eat. You walk into this deli, and all they got, everything's unfamiliar. It seems like things are unrefrigerated. You're scared, but you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the tuna sandwich or the turkey sandwich? And tell us why.
It's in the fridge or it's not in the fridge?
It's not in the
Or you know that like the guy is
It's something that
Yeah.
looks like a fridge, but it's questionable. It's questionable. There's
It's
a fly.
questionable?
There could be a fly in it. I don't know, but you gotta
A
eat.
fly?
Okay. I'll take the fly back. There's no flies, but it's warm. It's warm in there.
I would probably do the tuna because that's why I mean refrigerated tuna and warm tuna. I mean they both good.
Yeah.
They both good. I don't know about.
The
I
can.
mean you could heat up tuna. You could heat up turkey, but
Mhm.
if you leave it out for too long,
Right, it could be a situation, but tuna's already canned,
Yeah.
so I feel like that's it's a safer bet.
Safer
Yeah.
bet. And
Okay.
I like fish more
Yeah,
than chicken.
okay.
So
Okay, so it's tuna.
tuna fish.
Let's go. I agree. That's what I would do.
Yeah. No.
Tuna fish.
I completely agree.
Anywho, that concludes this.
Wait, I got one
Oh, wait.
question.
Oh, you have one. Okay.
How involved with the light feet community are you?
Oh, how involved with the light feed community? I'm
Mm.
involved with the light feed community.
Light feet.
I go to the events.
Wait, what is light feet, by the way?
Yeah.
Light feed is it's a dance genre that came out of New York City, specifically Harlem. Rucker Park. You have crews like the Breakfast Club, Brotherhood.
Oh wow, there's crews and everything.
Yeah, crews. Breakfast Club, Brotherhood, Fast Food, Team Rocket. Too real. Like it was like a new renaissance after hip hop, but for like dance. So it's like a different movements like the Tone Wop and the Harlem Shake and a variety of different like move combos
dance expressions,
and rhythm and dance expression. Yeah, it was just a way of expression. And I've been
Hey, you know what? Let hold that thought. We about to let. Hold on.
Yeah, we
let's
have
answer the
some-
door.
we
Hold on.
have
Let's
some
see.
right
Let's
now.
see.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
who we got? Who we got? What's up? How you doing? What's good? What's good? We lit.
I love this intro.
It's a party in the apartments, yeah.
I love this intro.
Yeah.
My bestie just showed up, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Bessie for pulling up. Word.
Yes. Okay. So I think that this is a good time to let's get ready for the performance.
Yeah, but we didn't finish the question.
Oh, the last question?
Yeah.
The light feed. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so shout out light feet.
Shout out to the whole light feed community. Definitely, I've been involved with it since like 08, since I was like 17, 18, probably younger than that. I've been going to like team parties since I was like 15. So like the light feed movement, like I started seeing it come up from MySpace. You had cats like Ralphie, Mr. YouTube, and
Styles, could you take your jacket?
Mr. YouTube,
Yes,
Mr. YouTube, cats like that. Money Ave, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, they would post dance videos and of them at parties just doing all these different movements.
Yeah.
And it started from there and then it started developing, and then this guy, oh no, not this guy, actually teams started to form and certain individuals started seeing like the movement that was bubbling up. So you had cats like AG, the Voice of Harlem, Young B, and DJ Webstar. who
Okay.
Oh,
I
chicken
heard
noodle
of that.
soup.
yeah, chicken noodle
Okay,
soup.
I'm like, I
Yeah,
know that.
chicken noodle soup.
Okay,
Yeah, chicken noodle soup.
That's why I asked this question because I knew you knew about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, chicken noodle soup.
I knew you knew about this.
Yeah, facts. It's been way back. Like Tiana
Okay.
Taylor. These were like the first pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That really created the awareness. And then there was Team Light Feet, and then from Team Light Feet, chicken noodle soup. Crybaby Cozy, and then you had the 5000 came out with Ron Browse. He was a producer coming up.
Ron Browse?
Yeah, Ron Browse.
From that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the
I
one.
know. Wait, Ron the stoop.
I'm singing that, my money. The one. Yeah, with Busta Rhymes. Yeah, Ron Browse. He did the song 5000. I want to see you 5000. That came out after Chicken Noodle Soup.
Okay.
So that was like another wave. And so Ron Browse, he was doing his thing. He did 5000, and then he got Team Life Feet on it. Shout out to Marty Baller, who used to be Young Milk at the time. He was on there. Miss Crybaby Cozy, who was one of the first dancers that used to dance in Chris Brown's videos when he first came out.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Him, Bree Beauty. You know, she was on Love and Hip Hop. If you're familiar with her, all these different people, Kev Light, all these different people, and then there was this guy who his name is D Cole, and D Cole, he was a videographer. He had a DVD called I think it was Spit or Go Home, and then I guess when he connected with people like Webstar, Ron Browse, and who's the other guy who did Aunt Jackie. We not gonna forget Aunt Jackie. Jason Fox. Fox. And Jason Fox, he got signed to Jermaine Dupri when Aunt Jackie blew up. So all these individuals, they were kind of like the forefathers of the movement that brought the awareness. And then once D Cole came in, he kind of made it like a lifestyle and an experience and a movement for people to watch all over the world. So he started filming different dancers all over the city, including myself, for this DVD that he created. It was called Dance to Go Home. Dance to Go Home. So he would just go to different video shoots, events, and just find just young up and coming creators and dancers to dance in front of the camera. Chris Brown was even on Dance to Go Home in the early times. So and then from Dance to Go Home, then Dark Wars, he created Dark Wars, which was like the battle sector.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, now everybody's battling it. And that's when I came in. I came in during the Dark Wars era because I was at the time when Light Feet really was in its prime and started really buzzing. And this was, I was going to parties and all that, and it was, it was crazy. This was like when Harlem, this was before social media. Like social media was a thing. Yeah, so I was in and out, like I was in my senior year of high school, so like I would do a lot of dancing and stuff in school and create my own little movement in school and stuff like that. We would record stuff, but when I went to college, that's when Dark Wars came out, and me and my friends was watching Dark Wars on YouTube. So I was like, yo, this is cool. I want to be part of this. So every time we had our breaks, after the semester, I would come to the city, because I was going to school in Mooresville, upstate. So 5 hours, take the bus to the city. So every time we had the break,
bus to the city to dance.
Yeah. I would other than seeing family and stuff, I would I figured, let me go to these Light Feet events and connect with this guy. So I remember going to the first Light Feet party. And it's actually online. If you go to D Cole's page on Instagram, you can see footage from back in the day from me when I was younger. All of that. The history.
You been posting that on your Instagram lately.
I've been posting a lot of stuff.
Which has been really cool to see. Like
Yep.
Very
So
informative and very it kind of takes you back in time and you kind of see the evolution of
the evolution. The evolution I was there, and to see all these dancers and watch them I was in my college watching them on YouTube to actually seeing them in person and being around them and and learning from them and getting inspired by them. You know, in the first beginning, I was watching them and seeing, you know, how they do this. I'm just getting into the vibe and just trying to get connected. And then once I went back to school, I would always practice. I was always practicing. So you probably seen some videos of me posting when I was like dancing at my college talent shows. I used to win money for that too. I ain't dance for free. I ain't dance for free. I actually won bread. Yeah.
Real dancing for
Yeah.
right now.
I was getting bread. So yeah, I used to win those competitions. So I used to so I watched those videos, practice in my dorm room, make videos and stuff.
And it kind of salutes to what you're saying earlier about you know, doing your art, but also have, you know, like work. So you were going to school and also being an artist at the same time.
Yes.
So you managing both, right?
Yeah, with the whole balance and the whole, you know, balancing
the creativity,
and the real life experience.
And the real life experience.
I'm so sorry I have to interject. This conversation is beautiful, but we want to see you perform.
We
gotta get to it.
I'm ready to perform.
So all this energy, everybody's here. We're excited.
Amazing. We loved hearing about your story about, you know, getting light, about the whole community.
Oh my God.
It's just, honestly, we could go on and on about this, and I think we need to take a moment, you know, a little bit later, maybe go on live and talk about this a little bit more, because I think people will be really interested in everything you have to say, all the knowledge that, you know, and experience that you have with this whole movement, because we see it on TikTok, you know, we see it everywhere, and so it's relevant, and it's really it's amazing, honestly.
For sure.
Done. Yeah, and I think, you know, it speaks to you as an artist and like in your development and like how you've been a part of the New York culture and you've seen it grow and change. So.
Yep, for sure.
All right.
But definitely cool kicking it with y'all. Though.
Yeah,
I'm glad
you
guys
had so much fun.
Get more into depth and, you know, as far as, you know, my life and how I came up in New York. And, you know, we're gonna keep it going.
We're gonna keep it going. I'm super excited about this performance. We gotta get you lit. We gotta get you right.
I'm already lit.
I'm
lit.
actually
but we're gonna
lighting.
get more lit.
I meant the actual lighting. We gotta get you lit correctly. So we're gonna do that, get everything together, and we'll see you on the stage.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
A few moments, you guys. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Locked in, for sure. Savages keep it real too. They keep it real, for real, for real. They see things that I can't see. You feel me? They see things that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know the vibes. Yeah. Let's go. These hard times got me stressing. I'm just trying to find a better way. These hard times was a blessing. I'm just trying to stay up out the way. These hard times was a lesson. Everything don't last forever, babe. These hard times. Yeah, now I'm counting on my blessings. Yeah, these hard times was a lesson. All my brothers get the message. Baby mama got me stressing. Who that brother you be texting? We was in this stuff together. Now you switching sides, thought that it will last forever. I was gone for a minute, had to get my shit together. Going through these hard times, but I had to make it better, yeah. They telling lies on me. Why these brothers telling lies on me? When I was working in the studio, you was right there by my side, homie. Shout out to y'all. I'm trying to get away the pain, but the streets try to still on me. Mic hanging down, Lord knows I'm trying to change, so I'm counting on this bread on me. It's all good though, yeah. This hard times got me stressing. Hands up, y'all. I'm just trying to find a better way. These hard times was a blessing, right there. So I'm trying to stay up out the way. Out the way, these hard times was a lesson. Yeah, everything don't last forever, babe. Yeah, these hard times was a lesson. Now I'm counting on my blessings. Hands up, these hard times was a blessing. Drinks in the air, got me stressing. Yeah, these hard times was a blessing. These hard times was a what? That's right. These hard times.
Yeah, everything no less forever, babe. These hard times was a blessing. Now I'm counting on my blessings. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't take it no more. Blessing, blessing. Whoa, 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 whoa. And now I'm counting on my blessings. I say I'm counting on my blessings. Yeah. These hard times got me stressing. I was trying to find a better way. These hard times was a lesson. I'm just trying to stay up out the way. These hard times was a lesson. Everything gon' last forever, babe. These hard times. Now I'm counting on my blessing. These hard times was a blessing. Got me stressing, yay. These hard times was a I'm just trying to stay up out the way. These hard times was a lesson. Everything don't last forever, babe. These hard times was a lesson. Now I'm counting on my blessings. Oh yeah. Appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all. The energy, the energy, the energy, the energy, energy. The energy, the energy, the energy is mutual. The energy is mutual, you know the vibes. These hard times was a lesson. Everything don't last forever, babe. These hard times was a lesson. Now I'm counting on my blessings. Right.
That was
Straight
amazing.
down.
Bro, the vibes were so
Yes, sir.
right. That was so dope. Yo, you really killed the stage.
Thank you.
But before you get out of here, we have to have you sign our stage. Wherever you like. We could move the rug.
See,
Whatever you
this right here is a blessing right here.
need.
You know what I'm saying? This is a blessing right here.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
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 We gonna sign.
Yeah, hold it.
Any spot right here? Any spot?
Yeah, any spot.
There we go.
Hold on.
Right here.
All right. Stigity. Let's go. Love. Okay.
You know the vibes. Love it. Yo, appreciate y'all.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And yeah, man. It's been a minute and we here now and appreciate the platform. Appreciate what y'all doing here and what y'all doing for the community. Y'all keep it up. You guys are beautiful. Inside and out. And God is gonna continue to bless y'all to do the work that y'all came here to do. And it's all love.
Thank you. Thank you, Stigity. Thank you.
For sure. Love.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. This is another episode of Department. I'm Tashi Tsunami.
I'm Rare Cody.
All right, and we'll be back next week. Woo! We out.